Hello and welcome to Lookie Loo, not crafting. Hello everybody, how are you? I have been missing everyone, and let me tell you that it has been a long 2 years, but I don't know where I left off on my last video, but my landlord decided to sell instead of fixing my fallen floor that I've been living with for 2 years, not being able to do anything. So anyway, he came sometime in November and said he was going to sell. And the sale would go through December 31st. Well, if you tell me that in the middle of January, that's not giving me plenty of time now, is it? But he said he'd give me plenty of time, and he did not. So I'm very upset and disappointed over that. So I have been just in a terrible state of anxiety. I mean, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? So I immediately started calling apartments all over the place. And the rents are so high, y'all, that a 2-bedroom is out of my range for my subsidized housing. Except in a couple of places that I found that were, a little far out. But either they don't accept pets or they don't accept smokers. Now, if any of y'all know me, you know I'm a smoker. And I'm sure you're all saying, Candace, stop smoking. It would be better for your health. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. But no, ladies, it is not a good thing. It's a horrible thing. It's the worst thing ever. I've been smoking since the 70s, and I have no desire to stop. It's just, if I'm a smoker, that's just the way it is. Couldn't find anything. Now, what am I going to do? I've just been beside myself to find a place for my dogs and a place that'll let me smoke. I can't smoke outside. I have COPD like every other smoker. And, that'll kill me. I can't do that. So apartments were out. I went looking for houses. You know what houses? They don't want you smoking houses either. I'm like, okay. No pets and no smoking in houses. I've been just absolutely beside myself. I've been so bad, y'all, I couldn't even drive. And it's a good thing that I have my friend Willie willing to drive me anywhere and everywhere because I was just so shaky. I mean, first it was on the inside, then it came to the outside. And all my doctor would tell me is to split my anxiety medicine in half, take some in the morning and some at night. Well, that wasn't working. I don't blame her. I'm already taking one of the strongest anxiety pills there is. And I wasn't wanting more. I was just letting her know my condition. Anyway, I ended up getting she gave me an ESA letter for both of my dogs, which is a emotional support animal, ESA, which makes my animals like a service dog. Even the people that don't want pets got to accept a medical necessity pet, if that makes sense. So I thought that would make things better. Of course, people don't want pets. They don't want pets. And they will take your application and take your application fee, but they will say, oh, well, you didn't pass. Right? So if they don't want your pet, there are really reasons why they can turn you down and not accept your pet. So that was horrifying. But the only place I found was on the second floor. And they still didn't allow smoking. But I thought, well, maybe I could smoke on the balcony. Well, the place don't have a balcony. And then it's on the second floor. So how am I going to get my dogs down to go potty, in time. I ain't the fastest. I don't do stairs, y'all. So I went for a while saying, well, I'm going to have to take that apartment and maybe line the balcony with plastic, or put a large square, like 3-inch plastic tub out there for emergency. So when I couldn't get them down, well, then I didn't have a balcony. So that wasn't working, was it? And I was just searching and searching, and I can't find nothing in my price range. All little houses are $1,200, and they don't want smoking. Well, I finally go, okay, well, if I have to smoke outside, I'll smoke outside. Maybe there's a little shed or something. Oh, look, hairbands, I forgot them all. And it'll all work out. Well, it did not work out. I couldn't find any little house. I dropped my flowers, y'all. If you want to know what I'm doing, I am trying to put my flowers in this jug for moving so that they don't get all messied up. Okay, I have a garbage right there. Okay. And trying to get the crafty stuff here on my desk that that Chewie's probably too old, packed up so I can get out of here. So I'm supposed to be out of here by December 31st. Well, needless to say, ladies, I am not going to make it. I am not going to make it, and I am not going to leave. Now, I hate to do that. I like to be agreeable and stuff, but this new landlord hasn't even taken a minute to come and speak to me. And I don't even know who they are. So it's their fault. It's their fault. It's not my fault, it's their fault. So they could just let me stay here and rent this place and renovate around me, but I have to assume that is not what they want to do. Because I seen them, they came and they did a walkthrough, but they didn't introduce themselves to me or anything. So I let it be known that I wanted to stay, that I've been here 14 years, and that I wanted to stay. And I never got a yes or a no or a maybe or just a, how people do when they just kind of ignore you. And so that's what I got. So anyway, I've just been beside myself, and it's been horrible for this past, I don't know, 6 months. Because in August, I was going to go and just turn it in and bite the bullet and say, okay, I got to leave, and Section 8 can do what they got to do. Because I have subsidized housing. I got to live according to their rules. Right? I got to wait for the move-out inspection. I got to wait for the move-in inspection. What you might call plenty of time ain't plenty of time. When you got to wait on a government organization. I mean, so they haven't never come and talked to me, so I'm not going to feel bad when they knock on my door and tell me, why are you still here? And I'm going to say, because I have to be still here. And I don't want to cost anybody any money or, make them send the police out to give me an extra 30 days or whatever. But I am not going to go out and live in my car. That's for darn sure. Making this girl homeless. No way. So I finally, I'm a Christian and I do pray, but sometimes you get stressed out and you don't pray. Or you don't pray like you're supposed to. So I finally sat down and I just started praying to God. Excuse me. It's anxiety, y'all. I just cried a drop of a hat. So don't feel sorry because I'm crying. It's just my anxiety kicking in because I'm talking about stuff. So I finally prayed to God to provide me with a place. And so I want to tell you, He did exactly that. I found a mobile home, a 2-bedroom mobile home. It's way out in the country. It's about 45 minutes from here, and there ain't nothing out there. But it's an old mobile home park. And I went and looked at the mobile home, and they were fixing it up. It's going to look nice. But some woman beat me to the one that I went to look at. But they had another one just like it, and they're going to put it on the market. And the woman living there, she's moving after Christmas. So there is somebody living in it, but she's moving after Christmas. And as soon as they get her moved out, and do any repairs or painting or whatever they have to do, it's mine. I'm already on the list. I'm first on the list. And he took a reduced rent to accept my Section 8 payment, and they accept my pets, and I can smoke. So there it is. It's not the greatest, but it's not the worst. It's not. It's an old mobile home park. It's not necessarily a slum mobile home park. If you compare slum mobile home parks, uh, I hope that made some sense. So I just found that yesterday. Of course, I was real disappointed I didn't get the one I was going to look at. I mean, they're older mobile homes, but they've been remodeled and painted on the outside. They come with washer dryer hookups, the fridge, the stove. They might not have doors on the closets, but that's okay. I can hang a curtain. And they don't have central heat and air, but they got window units. And the window units are also heating units. So I might have to get me a kerosene heater. But that's okay. Because I'm out there. It'll be a little mobile home. And I grew up in a mobile home, so that doesn't bother me in the slightest. And it's a 2-bedroom. It's probably a 14 by 60, maybe a 65. It's not that great, but it has washer dryer hookup. I didn't see a dishwasher, but I wasn't looking for one. But I don't necessarily gotta have one. The important thing is they reduced the rent to fit my certificate, and they accept my dog and smokers. So yeah, that was awesome, and I'm so excited and ecstatic. And I am a country girl, so being out in the country ain't gonna bother me a bit. The only problem is, well, I do have a car. But if you didn't have a car, you would be up the creek without a paddle. Because you gotta have a car. And my son did not do well with leasing his own truck. It was just the wrong time. The eastern docks went on strike, and there just wasn't loads. He wasn't making money. He couldn't make the payments, and uh, uh, he wasn't getting the runs. Well, it ain't his fault that they went on strike, but anyway, he didn't make it as a lease operator. And so, but then they wouldn't hire him as a driver because he failed as a lease operator after he'd been driving with them for 2 years. So he's back, not back at home, but he's uh, going to drive for Amazon. He's going to drive one of them Prime trucks. And he just started that, or will start it real soon. And he's been working a little bit, delivering pizzas and stuff. But he lives in Concord with some friends. We don't live there. Let's say he's an extended guest there. And so, uh, it'll be all right. You know, he did buy a big fancy truck. If something happens that he loses this big fancy truck, and that it was his dream truck, y'all. But if something happens and he loses that, he'll just have to use the car that he gave to me and come and get me to take me to do my shopping and stuff once or twice a month. That's all. Or move back home. You know, whichever way it is. But anyways, I am so happy. And I'm functioning. I wasn't functioning, y'all. I couldn't even eat like I was supposed to. And okay, just, it was awful. I can't tell you how bad anxiety gets. It just makes you non-functional. The more you need to function, the less you can. And so I am so happy that I found this trailer, even though it's way out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I would prefer at my age not to be way out in the middle of nowhere. You know, because of my health and all. But I'm going to keep my regular doctor, even though it's about a 45-minute drive, maybe an hour, heavy traffic. I like my doctor, so I'm keeping her, and I will still be coming back up to this area, you know, whenever I have an appointment to keep my doctor appointment and all. And during all this, y'all, I had a TIA, which if you don't know what that is, it's a transient ischemic attack, which is a mini stroke, right? So, but this mini stroke, and of course I didn't go to the doctor because, you know, it's a TIA, I have them all the time. And mostly I just have numbness for a little bit. But this one has some leftover effects. And so I had to go and get an MRI, and I'm still waiting for tests back on that. I'm still dealing with a little bit of the lockjaw issues, but not very much. So that's awesome. But anyway, all that while, and I probably had the little TIA or a minor stroke because of all the stress. Because of all the freaking stress. And of course, my friend Willie has been, you know, right here helping me all along. So thank God for Willie. And, you know, it started out as he was a blessing to help me with my yard. And then I turned out to be a blessing for him. And then he's still being, I guess we're just blessings for each other. Just two old people, you know, helping each other. That's what we are. We're become really good friends. And so he lives in another town. He lives in Statesville, so that's a little bit far away. But he will come up here and stay with me, you know. Even though I ain't got no place for him to sleep, he'll make himself a pallet and just stay and help me out. And I'm really grateful for him. So Look at all my pretty flowers I never used. I'm going to use them. I'm going to use them. For something, I'm going to get back to the crafting when I get settled in my new place. Now, it's way out in the country, so I don't know what the internet is going to be out there. But it might take a month or two. But I probably won't move till, well, I don't plan to. It'll be January. Sometime in January. So, I'll be definitely moving and leaving here. And I've just been trying to save money. Of course, I had money saved, but, I have to help my son. Back when he was in his little bit of trouble. And I don't resent that or regret that or anything. But it was really bad timing. For my part, it was really bad timing. So, I'm going to put flowers in these jugs just to protect them, keep the dirt and dust and everything out of them. So I have been doing a lot of packing of my of something. Oh, of all my crafty goodies. Just putting it in boxes. I think I was trying to get too organized with it, and it was too overwhelming for me. So I just quit doing that. And I got boxes, and they're all going in the boxes. And I'm labeling everything. I got half my kitchen packed up. And so all I got to worry about is getting the money to rent the truck to move me an hour away. But by January or even February, I should have enough money. So even that's going to work itself out. Because if I got till the end of January, that's the 1st of February, ain't it? That's another check for me. So, yeah, I'm just trusting the Lord for it all to work out. And the only thing is, now I got my son's stuff. And I told him I ain't got room for his toolboxes and his engine lift and the ride lawnmower. Well, I ain't no grass out there in that trailer, so I won't need that. So he'll have to put all that in storage. And, well, he stays with friends, so he's already got a lot of stuff in storage. So it won't be that big a deal. And so I think it's all finally going to work out. Anyway, I feel so much better today that I'm getting some stuff done. And I'm making a video, so there, that tells you how good I'm doing. I'm making a video. Yay! So, that is awesome. I'm going to put these, that's in the package. I'm just going to put the whole package in there too. Because the flowers, why not? And in a way, I'll be happy to get out of this house because this is the dirtiest house I ever lived in. I mean, it's just no filter. Even though I got a filter and air conditioner, I just don't feel like there's no filtering in this house. So, it's going to be a brand new start, and if I get decent internet, well, that will be awesome too. So, I didn't pay for internet. So, I guess I'll start praying for that too. Make sure God gives me internet out there in the country. Besides that, the dial-up. Well, I guess I can make do with it if I have to, but I would rather not. These are just popsicle sticks. I've been saving popsicle sticks. So I figured, I don't know what I will do with popsicle sticks, but I figured there must be some craft somewhere that you could do with popsicle sticks. And when we do, I will have them. Hey, maybe I'll make a challenge. What can you do with popsicle sticks? Do that. I'm like, just missing making my videos and my little crafts and all my friends. And someone accidentally called Lisa from My Cousin Crafts. While I was trying to get out of the car, my phone just accidentally called her. And I found out she had been offline for a year. And she moved, and she's having a lot of back pain and stuff. So if y'all know Lisa from My Cousin's Craft, y'all, give a little prayer. If you got a phone call, give her a little phone call. Give her some encouragement because she's having some back issues. And when you don't feel good and you're kind of sick all the time, you can't help but have a little depression. So, yeah, if y'all know Lisa, say a little prayer and hope her for the best. Because Lord knows I've been going through my crap for at least 2 years. No, I'm not done. I still got another bag. Candace needs more flowers. I still got another bag. But anyway, I got a little box here under my desk that I'm putting my desk crafty stuff in, which hasn't been touched in so long. And that's what prompted me to get over here and start packing up my stuff. Because, let's face it, I am not going to be crafting until I get to my new place. I may need a bigger jar. Okay, I'm going to leave them in the bag because they're in there. I just buy too much stuff when I go to the store because I don't really know what I'm going to need or what I want to do with it. But I'm going to do something. Okay, so I guess I'm going to take these bags out and start over. I've just put my flowers in there and my leaves. Anyway, I'll be able to get to make all new decorations for my new house. And it's going to be great. Y'all can come up with ideas and suggestions to help me out when I get there. And my phone don't take videos. Maybe my son's phone does. Well, my phone does take videos, but it says, I don't know, something about the memory or something. It ain't got room to take videos. So I'll have to get my son to look at it and see. And I'll try to take a video of my new house or mobile home and show y'all. I mean, it's going to be awesome. As long as, I got pretty good neighbors. Because it's a low-income area, so low-income people can be iffy. But, this area that I live in is low-income, and I just have lovely neighbors. And it's a nice, quiet street. And so I got really lucky living here all this time with my neighbors and it not being a high-crime area and, full of wild and woolly people, you know what I mean? So I'm hoping the same at the trailer park where I went to look. It was very quiet and it was, pretty clean for what it was. I guess the landlord just bought it. I don't know if he bought the whole trailer park. But that's what it feels like, but that could be wrong. And he might be doing some fix-up in the park itself. I don't know. But it's just a little small park, and I'm so relieved. I'm relieved, and I'm going to probably say that and keep saying it until y'all are upset, saying, Candace, shut up with the relief. Oh, I'm so happy that I found a place. And I'm not so happy that it's so far away, but you know what? I'm feeling like this is the place God sent me. And that can't be wrong. You know, if God sends you somewhere, you better go. And I'm going. It fits all my needs. And God knows all my needs. So, even my friend Willie said, you know, he'd go and stay a week or two with me out there and help me get everything set up and packed up, or at least put in the right room, you know. They might stay longer because we've become really good friends. Just friends, y'all. But a lot of people want to make us a couple, but we're not a couple. We're just really good friends. I mean, I guess we're kind of coupley from the outside looking in, you know. But, you know, he's like my best buddy. And I guess I'm like his best buddy, you know, in the female department. So, everything is finally gonna work out all right. And it's coming to an end. 2 years is a long time, guys. You know. So, a sweet bear and bear still doing good. My big dog bear has a big lump on her side. So she has to go to a vet, but she has to wait till I get the money. You know, her mama had big lumps on her tail, and her daddy had got the big lumps on his foreleg. And she's got a lump on her side. Well, they didn't do nothing for their lumps, but I'm hoping they do something for Bear's lump. As long as, you know, it doesn't take me too long to get the money. Because I done used up that doggy credit, and I didn't get to pay them back, so they're not going to give me no more credit. So I got to come up with it on my own. But anyway, I put her in the hands of God too, and hope for it all. She don't seem to be in any pain at all. So that's the best I could do right now. I mean, you can only do so much with just a little bit of money. You know, I even had to quit going Crafty supply shopping. Tell a friend that we went to the store and he was going down the Crafty aisle. I said, man, don't take me down the Crafty aisle. I can't go down there. Been too much stuff I haven't been able to go Crafty buy. So, there we go. Well, look, I got 2 jugs filled up. I still got one more bag. I ain't got enough jugs. Well, that bag just might have to make it without me. Without a jug. Unless I find another jug. And I think these jugs will do good for my flowers. And keep them from getting all crushed up. So I could use them for something. And get back to crafting. I really miss it. But I sit down to do stuff, and my mind just goes blank, and nothing looks pretty to me. Nothing is speaking to me. I guess that's just the stress. That's just stress. But thank goodness, if all works out, and I ain't got the trailer, I may be tooting my horn too soon, but I'm trusting in the Lord. And that landlord who said I was first on the list for this trailer, which he said was exactly like the one I saw, same make and model, and it's mine because I put in for it first. But I ain't signed no papers or nothing, so I'll put those in there. There's that little bit of worry. But they're waiting on that woman to move out, I'm sure. And then there's Christmas. Nobody wants to work during Christmas. So, really, there should be a law about forcing people out during November and December because you lose a lot of time because of the holidays. Okay. So, I got two things packed. If I can find the lid. There we go. There's the lid. I got two flour things packed. There we go. I did a great job. Look at that. I may have to buy me another box of cheese balls because I still got one bag of flowers. Actually, if I took the sticker off, that looks kind of pretty. Just to set up somewhere, I think, you know. It's like a big jug of potpourri or something. I like that. I like that. I might do that. Give me an excuse to buy more flowers. Anyways, buying is a lot of fun, ain't it, guys? That's why we accumulate so much stuff. Okay, I still got to find a place for that little flower. Well, I'm not going to keep y'all here forever and ever and ever listening to me talk about my woes and my triumphs because it really feels like a triumph. But you might not see much or hear much from me until I get back into my new place. Oh, but I did want to check in and let everybody know I'm still alive. I'm still kicking. I'm still crafting, and I'm still intend to come back to make videos. So all my friends, please be patient, and I will be back. And I hope y'all come back too, and be a part of my crafty friends again. I feel like I've lost touch out of so many, but it's here. It'll all work out because I trust in the Lord. Sometimes I forget to pray, but I trust in the Lord, so I always come back to where I belong, where I'm supposed to be, ain't I? Well, thank goodness for that. I wish I'd had enough good common sense to do it sooner. Alright, guys. Well, that's it. And I thank you for coming to visit me again after so long. And if you sent me an email, I'm sorry. I still haven't checked my email. That thing is scary. I ain't even opened it. The one I don't use, I open up and it's got 1,000 emails on it. I mean, shoot. So I'm scared to look at the one I was going to use. My lucky Lou. So anyway, I appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you for hanging in there. And please leave me comments. They're encouraging. I might not be able to answer because, sometimes anxiety just don't let you do that. But, I do read them, each and every one, and I love each and every one. So please leave me a comment. And that's it. Please do as the Lord would have you to do. Pray for anybody you know, including me. And I will see you on my next video. Bye-bye now.